Good morning. Oh, no. What the heck? Something bit me on the neck. Something bit me on the neck. Good morning. We are going to correct some lies this morning. Which I really didn't fucking plan on doing today, but shit. This is why certain people here don't get a fucking pass from me. Because if you're gonna talk shit, talk shit. But don't lie. Don't lie. God, Laura, go fucking worry about your cancer, dude. Seriously. This is why Laura gets questioned. Right here, dude. Right here. It's almost not even worth paying attention to this fucking shit, but what is going on? Like, unfucking believable. Hold on a second. Let's go over to her a page, shall we? I think oh man, I gotta switch my fucking card again. God damn it. All right, my Prime, whatever the fuck it is, for YouTube, probably tried to renew on my regular card. I just had to change my cards again for the fucking second time. Oh my god. Hold on a second. I think my Prime membership tried to renew because I put all my business stuff on. It's actually really cool. So Shopify gives you a card. So like you don't have, what the fuck just happened? Shopify gives you a card so you don't have to like go on your bank account. You know what I'm saying? Because it takes days for the money to transfer from one account to the other. So they have a Shopify card. And so your money goes directly into that from your Shopify account, which is pretty cool. And so, shit, I got to switch my card for my Prime, whatever the fuck it is, subscription. All right, let me go on her page. I just literally listened to, hold on a second. Hold on a second. 13 minutes, which I had it on fast speed. And already there's so many fucking lies. It's like, Lord, why can't you get stories fucking straight? That's the problem with her, dude. That's why people don't stop, because she doesn't she lies again, dude. Oh my God. Look at her fucking thumbnail. Yeah, dude. And you know what? I don't feel bad because you know what, Laura? If you're going to be here lying and talking shit, I don't fucking care what disease you have. You're an asshole. Your disease doesn't change you. Okay. And if you're going to be here lying about people and attacking people and you're well enough to go live and do this shit, well, then you're well enough for me to fucking respond to it. So I'm not going to fucking sit here and have pity on your ass when you're acting a goddamn fool, when you really have, you supposedly have some serious shit going on in your life and you're fucking worried about me, dude. Really. Pretty fucking sad. But all right, hold on a second. Present this. Sorry to hear that, dude, but you're still an asshole. So here's her fucking live stream, and check out what she puts as a thumbnail. She's such an asshole. This is why, Laura. This is why people go look at my comments under my stream from last night. This is why people don't believe you, okay? Think you're a piece of shit. Still, okay? Nobody wants to see you having cancer, but, right now, I would not be worried about anybody on YouTube. I would be worried about what I have to fucking do and how I'm going to fucking survive. But, that's just me. That's just me. Go after crackhead. Oh, fuck, dude, fuck Corey. There's 10 people watching her. Like, nobody fucking cares, asshole. Nobody fucking cares. Corey, nobody listens to that asshole. Like, I think collectively the entire community looks at her like a fucking crazy person and nobody takes her seriously. So, who gives a shit what she's saying? It's like, oh, I'm going to trigger, make a mobster when her mom's cancer. Ooh, burn. I'm really burned. Really burned. You ain't coming up here. Get the fuck out of here, Corey. Nobody wants to talk to you. Sorry, don't talk to crazy. I have no fucking need to talk to you, you fucking psycho. Go to your fucking economy apartment, Corey. Fucking hang out in your little fucking apartment, okay? Psycho. Your little fucking town. Fuck out of here. All right, so let's go here. Link me. Fuck out of here, you psycho bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna get involved in this. It has nothing to do with me. Yeah. I'm going to use your mom's cancer because that's the answer. When I'm mad about something, I'm going to take people's weakest points in their lives and use it against them. Yeah. Like, who the fuck cares? You're psychotic. Go back to the mental institution, girl. Your little Lexington Manor. Go back there, okay? Fucking asshole.
Hey. Welcome to Midnight Live.
5-star.
Actually, 1 o'clock in the morning live.
Here's where Laura's lies start. Let's listen. And way to reveal that you're the fucking troll accounts too that came in here last.
Obviously, I can't sleep right now. So I've been getting a lot of stuff and a lot of shit. So I've wanted to address it. What's up, Morgs? Hey, Denise. Hey, Jeanette. Hey, Quandary.
And anyway, comparing my mom and Laura is just like the dumbest thing because there was a troll account in here that came in and did the same fucking thing last night, said the same shit. So good work there, Corey. Anyway, the fucking troll account said the same thing. And there's no comparison because see, my mom wouldn't act like Laura, so you can't even compare them. My mom, when she had cancer, first of all, she was in an advanced stage of cancer, okay? And she was in a lot of fucking pain. So, she wasn't on the internet, talking about other people. So, somebody on the internet attacked my mom, that would be fucking crazy because my mom wasn't attacking people. She was dealing with her illness. That's what she was doing. So, I mean, like, if you think you're going to trigger me with that, I don't know what to tell you, but, my mom was in an advanced stage of cancer, not bothering other people or hurting other people. So, my mom also wasn't a known fucking liar. So, there's a big difference here.
Quandary, I read your post, your comment, and I loved it. So I want to say I love you too.
Because she's always got to do the sing-song voice. Yay!
Crystal, Adrian, Blonde Gypsy.
Hey, look. Alicia wasn't off limits. Go on Corey's page right now, and she has, for some fucking weird reason, she has Alicia's Twitter linked in her fucking like about section. Why? So have several fucking seats, especially hopefully ones that have spikes on them. Okay.
Carrot Top.
Yes, bitch.
Crystal, Denise, Tinker, Charlie, and I think I got everyone. Jeanette. So, okay. I kind of feel bad for Tragedy Pimps Exposed because
I don't. She got herself involved in this shit that has nothing to do with her, and now she's getting clapback for it. Sorry, don't feel bad.
She has been reading comments all night. I saw the video and I wanted to look at her comments.
Sorry, I have to speed her up. It's like, come on.
Oh boy. The comments, some of them are so astronomically absurd that it's comical.
Does Laura know what astronomical means?
And there's certain things I want to address because people need to know them. People need to know the truth and not what a stalker says.
And Laura doesn't know what the truth is. In fact, she wouldn't know the fucking truth if it kicked her in her big fucking horse mouth. So
we're going to start at the beginning. But here's what these psychos are not going to do. Okay. They're not going to stress me out.
Boy, if I had just found out I got diagnosed with cancer the same day, this is the last fucking thing I would have been doing. But, you know, my mom was fucking crying all day when she got diagnosed. You know, since you want to fucking compare my mom's cancer to this fucking asshole, my mom was fucking crying all day in hysterics. But, you know, this is normal.
They're not going to get under my skin. And the reason why, because
you know what else my mom did? She called me up and my brother, okay, and she called up her family before she went and told you know, the fucking internet. In fact, my mom never put out the fact that she was sick on the internet. She would never fucking do such a thing. In fact, people on Facebook, nobody fucking knew because she didn't want the sympathy. Because my mom didn't want people knowing she was fucking sick because she didn't want to become the fucking sick girl. So that was another thing my mom didn't do.
the stuff they say is laughable because A, it's not true. And the fact that they're so hate-filled, they're so ridiculous in their
Garden Girl, so she says she did.
Their own lies that they want to say how I'm this and I'm that. And honestly, half these people I've never even had a conversation with. We're not even talking like ex-Patreons that are mad or anything like that.
We don't need to have a conversation to see your behavior on here, Laura. Nobody needs to do that.
We're talking straight up people that I have never seen in my entire life. But that's who wants to open their mouth. Okay. One of them being someone that loved Diane. I believe it was a Diane follower who said, I'll have to look. I forgot exactly what she said. Thank you, Christy. Thank you. The misinformation is unreal. Just because someone's...
Who the fuck is Christy? The misinformation is unreal. Just because someone states run slow as a snail doesn't mean we all do. I don't know what the fuck.
States run slow as a snail doesn't mean we all do. We obviously do things different in the South. And also nurses do talk all the time here if asked. Thank you, Christy.
Okay.
The new booties, you could say boobies. Or a clueless mystery idiot. I agree. I totally agree. But we're going to get to all that. So let's start with Desperate Whispers. Desperate Whispers is listening. Hey, Bailey. Is listening to, I think, my stalker.
Oh, my God.
About situations she knows nothing about. People that have been here a
I never talked to her, though. So, like, what do you mean she's listening to me?
long time. No. And are going to totally understand my next comment. My next comment being, Desperate Whispers over there says that people don't believe me because of all the times I've cried wolf.
Well, Laura, that would be true.
Please back that up, psycho bitch.
Let's see. How about, oh, I'm getting an attorney. I'm getting an attorney for this CPS call. Oh, I can't get an attorney. You mean like things like that, Laura? Things like that.
Please tell me any time that I've ever tried to scam anybody. I'll wait. Hey,
yeah, JP, this is why, like, dude, she's just going to continue being herself out here. So who do you feel bad? I don't.
Voices. I'll wait. I'll wait for the time that I ever pulled one over on someone. That would be a never. I have never scammed anything. I have shown.
Dude, Laura, come on, dude. Come on. What about the time you took up a donation for fucking Tawanda's brother who passed away? And oops, you forgot to give her like $300 that you collected or $400, whatever the fuck it was. Like, dude, come on. Who are you kidding here? Disney, yeah, Mexico, all the shit, bro. All the
receipts for any money I've ever raised. I am the only one.
Yeah, honestly, I'm honestly tired of hearing about Laura, but I also get frustrated by her hypocrisy. She also thought stage 1 breast cancer was no big deal in the scheme of things. Now that it's her, it's a weapon. It's her weapon. Yeah, exactly.
Who's ever shown receipts as many as I have? Every single.
Laura, you never show receipts.
Single one. Desperate Whispers. She's listening to a stalker.
Oh my God, here we go.
Oh, she's part of that Say No? Oh, that's pretty funny. Exactly, Tanya. But she made this comment about how I always cry wolf. And this is what happens when someone cries wolf.
Well, Laura, you also faked having a thyroid problem. So, you know, people might question you after that.
So please tell me what I have ever tried to scam. Because again, I'm the only motherfucker in this entire community that has shown receipts for everything I've ever raised. And
oh, yeah. Remember when she was going to breed Fluffer? Yeah. Yep. Yeah. She was going to get a female dog for him. Yeah. And people were giving her money. Yeah, I remember that.
I mean, everything. Have I
She wouldn't know a receipt if it fucking slapped her in the face.
changed my mind on things and explained to people why? Abso-fucking-lutely I have. As a grown woman, I have a right to change my mind on something.
That's the most vague statement. What exactly did you change your mind on?
I have that right.
Oh, I know what she changed her mind on. Thinking that cancer wasn't a big fucking deal until she actually got it.
What I didn't do is I never told anyone to stick a needle in their arm and die. Did I?
So here we go with the first lie. Laura, that's not what was said. You say this every fucking time. First of all, that she always brings up this one fucking horrible thing that I said that happened 5 years ago at this point in time. It was like what, 2019 or 2020 when I said that. And that's not what I said. I just said stick a needle in your arm. Never said and die. I don't know where that part came from. I mean, it's literally on my fucking channel. You could probably go back and find it and hear it right out of my mouth. She adds and die on to make it sound worse, but that's not what I said. And I apologize to the person and we're cool with each other. So like that was 3-4 years ago, Laura. You can't even come up with a recent example of something horrible I've said. I could come up with recent examples of crazy shit you've said to fucking people, but you have to go back 4 years, dude. That's pretty bad. But you're not even fucking right, as per usual.
I MM. No, that was you. That was you.
No, that wasn't me because that's not what I said.
You that did that, MM. Wasn't it
No, it wasn't.
you? I can't remember exactly. I'll have to ask Tiffany all the things that you have said and all the horrible things you have said about people.
Like she has to ask Tiffany. That means that there's nothing, you know? Here's Laura trying to make it like I said all these horrible things, but I haven't said all those horrible things, Laura. That would be you and Tiffany who say horrible things. Like the time Tiffany, said some weird fucking crazy shit to Randy about her mom, who is no longer here, walking her to heaven or hell or some shit.
Yeah, because there's been a lot.
Really? But you can only name one from 4 years ago, but there's been a lot. Really? Because I like the horrible shit Laura says, it sticks out in my mind because it's like, holy shit, who says things like this? Like you were going to R somebody, you were going to call somebody's husband, all the CPS threats you've made, the thing you said to Negs about, at least my child's not dead. I mean, come on, Laura, I could keep going. I could keep fucking going, but you could only remember one thing that I said that was from 4 years ago.
A lot. But you want to point a finger over a joke that was said in Discord, like what, 4 years ago?
Laura, it's not a joke. Everything's a joke when Laura said it. Here's the thing though, Laura. The fact that your brain even thinks up these schemes, like telling people that you offed yourself and then having your daughter come on here just because you can't handle people on the internet criticizing you, that just goes to show that there's something wrong with your fucking brain, dude. Like you actually thought that was a good idea. Like, holy shit.
Without giving the backstory? Of course not.
Wait, what's the backstory? Tell the backstory.
Of course you don't want to give the backstory about the suicide comment.
And what's the backstory? I just gave the backstory. That's it. Because people were talking about you and you couldn't take it. So you fucking did that. That was your plan. What's the backstory?
This has been discussed for years. Yeah, I just found this out, Tinker. This has been discussed for years. I was pissed off. We were on a Discord call. This is like 2019. I was on a Discord. Tinker, you were probably on that call. A girl who was no...
And you've said a fucking ton of horrible shit since then, Laura. That's the difference between me and you. You bring up one thing that I said, you embellish it because that's not even what was said. Okay? And then you fucking... that's it. That's all you could come up with. So it's amazing.
No longer with us, not because she left YouTube, but because she passed away, had recorded the call.
Was that another person that Laura grifted off of?
And when she recorded the call, again, I was pissed off. And the stuff before this point, like the conversation that wasn't released, was what's going to make these people fucking stop? Like, what is going to make these people stop? I don't know what's going to make these people stop. What is going to make them happy? They want to see me dead? Is that what they want? But none of this got released.
No, that's not how it went down. You had a whole ass plan that you were going to tell your daughter to go on your page Let's tell the real story, Laura. I'm sure somebody has a clip somewhere. I mean, we could put it out if you want.
I said, hey, I got something. Let's fucking go ahead and I forgot how I said. I don't remember. I mean, it was a couple of years ago. I don't
Of course, she's forgetting now because I don't remember exactly how it was said.
remember exactly how I said it, but it was something along the lines of, maybe I'll just tell him I committed suicide and I'll have Sage go live and say it.
Yeah, that's normal to think that. To get your fucking, who at the time was a minor child, involved in it. Yeah, normal.
We were all laughing about it. And that's why.
Let's lie about suicide. Good times. It's like, what?
The only little tiny piece that was clipped was that little piece. Because if they would have heard the rest, they would have known the frustration it came from. They would have known that I was laughing, that we were all laughing.
So Laura's justified because it was a big funny joke, guys.
This has been discussed multiple times. For to act like she absolutely, this was something Laura scammed on YouTube. That wasn't even on YouTube. That was in a Discord call.
I didn't say you scammed it on YouTube, so I don't know what the fuck you're even talking about, but I just said that that's one of the many examples of where your fucking deviant mind goes to, okay, to lie about things. It's an example of how you lie, Laura.
Call. That was literally
would lie in a to get yourself out of certain things.
In a Discord call. No, everyone was, Tinker. I don't think you were there that day. I learned today in TP's chat, FW is pushing for
the life of a sociopath right here.
A 1K paycheck. It was stated in chat today. Aha. Maybe that explains it. Thank you, Surfer Girl. Maybe that explains it. I can't see her ever making $1,000 on YouTube, but okay, whatever floats your boat. Who did, Denise? Oh yeah, she dragged Shanann Watts. She's done a lot. She's done.
Never dragged Shanann Watts. Okay, so here's another lie that Laura's telling. I never fucking dragged Shanann Watts, dude. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Did I say she was, a little controlling? Yeah, I did say that. But did the rest of her fucking friends and family even say that about her? Yeah, they did. So show me where I dragged Shanann Watts, please. I'll fucking wait. That never fucking happened. Why? And again, let's bring up some shit for 5 years ago because that's fucking relevant today.
Done way more vile things than I have, and that's a fact.
Really, Laura? Give us some examples. Give us some examples. All the examples you've given so far never fucking happened. So give us another example, please.
Says every stream, her goal is to get $1,000 paycheck from YouTube. Okay. Well, she's not going to get it going after me. That I can promise. Because has lost monetization 3 times. Here's another fucking lie. Here's another fucking lie. I lost monetization one time. And that, again, was like, what, 3 years ago, Laura? 2 years ago? More than that? I don't even know. But where do you come up with this shit? Why is everything wrong that you say? 3 times. No, I think that was you, Laura, who lost monetization 3 times because you keep reusing other people's content. In fact, you just lost it on your other channel. Oh my God. Twice, 2 or 3 times? Never. She's going to lose it again. So, okay. Actually, you know what? When I first came to YouTube, I had monetization. Okay. And I wouldn't even call this losing it. I just didn't give a fuck because I wasn't making videos for a long period of time. And so when I made a video that got over 100,000 views, it was crazy. And my mirror video or whatever. And I didn't even get to collect money off of it because the bank account that I had associated with my monetization was the wrong bank account. I had switched bank accounts in between when I first got my monetization. So I don't know. I wouldn't even count that as losing monetization. That was just me being a fucking idiot and losing out on, I probably could have made some decent money off that video, especially at that time because it was before adpocalypse and people were actually making money off of videos like that where they were getting hundreds of thousands of views. But I lost monetization one time and I got it back, obviously. And what does that have to do with anything though, Laura? Why did I even lose monetization? I don't even know why I lost it. So what does that have to do with any of this? You're trying to use that to point out that I'm a bad person? What the fuck? But here's what bothers me more than anything. All right. So the 3 things that you've brought up so far, the first one you exaggerated and embellished because that's not what I said. Okay.
The second thing was incorrect, and the third thing was incorrect. So keep going now.
I have stayed so quiet about that stalker. I have stayed very
Oh, that's true. I never filmed, people at a funeral. Oh, thank you, Orange Butterfly. Appreciate it.
quiet about it. Very quiet. I have not
Yeah, she stayed so quiet, guys.
said a word.
Here's another lie. I mean, dude, we're not even like 10 minutes into this like video of her talking, and I can't believe the amount of lies that have come out of her mouth already.
In like over a month. Today was the first day that I even mentioned her name.
She just goes, see, here's the difference between me and Laura, because Laura just goes live and she runs her fucking mouth with no proof ever. She's no proof of anything that comes out of her mouth.
But the funny part is she can't stop. She literally cannot stop. And do I think, and why people look up to her, I do not have a clue. Probably because
Who the fuck looks up to me, dude? Like, if you look up to me, that's pretty fucking sad. Who the fuck here looks up to me? Most of the women here are either like my age or older. Like, why would they be looking up to me? Nobody looks up to me, dude. That's so fucking weird. But the fact that you think that is kind of funny.
they have no idea what a miserable human being she
Miserable human being. Oh my god. Just
really is. So they think she's somebody. I don't know why. I mean, she's definitely not.
oh my god, Laura, nobody thinks I'm anybody, dude. I mean, I'm a normal person who just has a fucking YouTube channel. I don't think anybody worships me or thinks I'm something that I'm not, but the fact that you say that goes to show what you think. It's kind of fucking weird.
But here's somebody whose mother died of cancer.
So, what does this have to do with anything, Laura? What does my mom dying of cancer 7 years ago have to do with what's going on right now? Like, please tell me.
And she is so obsessed with me that
What? So you brought up my mom dying with cancer, and then that was your point that I'm so obsessed with you. Like, what does my mom dying of cancer have to do with any of this? So weird, dude.
she cannot stop. She just can't stop, no matter what. You need psychological help.
Here we go. Here we go. The gaslighting. You need psychological help. Okay, Laura. You don't, right? The person who was sitting there joking about fucking cancer the other day, like it was no big deal. Yeah, I need psychological help. Okay.
I have never in my entire life thought that she of all people would be so overly obsessed with me that she just can't stop.
Oh my god. So here we go. Overly obsessed. It's like, Laura, you're in the fucking community, bro, and you do crazy shit. That's not obsession, dude. But if that's what you have to tell yourself when people talk about you on a public platform where you publicly put out everything, then, I guess that's what you have to tell yourself.
It's mind-blowing. And then she erases it. She erases it like it doesn't exist.
Here's number fucking how many lies, bro. I lost count. What? What? I erase it like it never exists? Dude, do I need to show you that every fucking video I put up is still sitting up on my channel? The only video that's not on my channel is one that got struck, okay? So I can't help that. And then that's pretty much it. I think I took one other video down this month for whatever reason, and every other video I've done is up on my channel. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? The live I did last night is up on my channel. When the fuck have I erased or ever been known to take down my lives? Like, what? What is she talking about, dude? Holy shit.
People are recording you. People are seeing.
Well, God, they're wasting their fucking time, Laura, because I don't take my videos down. So, like, why would you sit there recording my videos when they're up? Like, what a waste of fucking time. But that's pretty sad, Laura. For somebody who doesn't care about me and just said the other day that they don't watch me, why do you have people recording my videos then, Laura? That's fucking weird. But I don't take them down anyway. Bro, like this is why people question you, Laura, when you come up here with a serious thing, because you're like the quintessential boy who cried wolf, horse who cried wolf, okay? That they're like, what? They're like, Laura, I don't know, because you just fucking make shit up, dude. You make shit up out of the clear blue sky, dude. Like, Where did you get that I erase videos? If they're recording this, why the fuck aren't you listening? Because you know you're lying right now. You know that, right? So I hope they play this back for you, because you could go on my channel and see that I haven't erased any videos. I mean, like, what the fuck?
How you really are.
Then you sit around and wonder why people question you? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Wow.
And they're recording it and they're reporting it. Erasing your video doesn't change the video that you made.
What the fuck is she talking about, dude? What the fuck are you talking about? Erasing what video? Dude, they're reporting the video, but what video are you fucking talking about? Because we could go in my studio right now and look and see that I haven't fucking erased anything, dude. It's like...
And I don't know why. You just can't stop. Cancer or no cancer, I don't know why you can't stop. Move on, woman. Like,
dude, like, seriously, I cannot believe this is what she's worried about after getting a cancer diagnosis yesterday. This is what's important. I'm important to her after getting a cancer diagnosis.
Seriously, just move on. This has gone on for over 2 years. And people think we go back and forth. We don't go back and forth.
This is like a fucking broken record. This is like a broken fucking record, dude.
I don't speak of you. Every once in a while, yeah, I've had enough. This is kind of one.
Laura, you don't need to speak of me. It's fucking YouTube. You know what? You talk about a lot of people that don't speak about you either, dude. That's what this whole community does. You don't need to speak of me.
One of them, but enough. Like, move on.
Enough.
Okay, you don't like me. I get it. I get it. So move on. You talk about Christina, you're 10 times worse than Christina. 10 times worse.
Really, Laura? Am I going into your fucking real life and sending shit to your house? Yeah, I don't think so. Am I contacting your family? Yeah, I don't think so.
You, like, yeah, just forget you ever knew me. You don't need to speak of me. Believe me, I'm perfectly fine not speaking.
Dude, this is like, this fucking manipulation bullshit that she does to her audience is fucking sick. The way she gets on here and acts like this innocent fucking victim who doesn't do anything wrong. Everybody's obsessed with her. It's just like, dude, you are fucking crazy, Laura. And you fucking lie about everything, dude.
Speaking of you. But when you talk about me every single day, no matter what, eventually I'm going to respond, which is where we're at now.
But I don't care, Laura. Like, that's what you don't get. I don't care.
I officially received a cancer diagnosis, and you still can't shut the fuck up.
Here we go. Here we go. Dude, this is going to be used against everybody. Just fucking wait. Laura's going to still be up here running her mouth and doing her thing. And, you know, nobody's going to be able to say anything back to her because she got a cancer diagnosis, which we haven't seen proof of. But yeah.
That's a psychological issue, Go seek desperate help. Maybe Desperate Whisper can give you desperate.
Laura, maybe you should be worrying about that diagnosis instead of worrying about me. Because I'll tell you right now, if I got a cancer diagnosis, you would be the last fucking thing I would be worried about. Just saying.
Help. Because I've never in my life seen anything like this. You were my friend. And we parted ways almost 3 years ago. 3 years ago.
Yeah, she never talks about me now. She sometimes does. She can't make her fucking mind up, dude.
And you are so obsessed with talking about me every single chance you get. That's not normal. You're 40 years old.
Oh my gosh, she doesn't even know how old I am, bro. Like, it's just like, oh my God. Laura, you just couldn't get any of this more wrong, but
40 years old. It's 40. Time to move on. Again, it's okay if...
What does my age have to do with this? I don't understand.
If you don't like me, I can totally live with that. I will not cry every night that you don't like me.
Okay. No,
but
you'll just cry right now about it. You need to move on. I didn't get this far when I was listening to this before, but I was like, oh my God, dude. Like, I feel like this is the same video she's made 1,000 times to 1,000 different people before. It's like, dude, just shut up, Laura.
Dislike for me has turned into straight obsession. Straight up obsession.
Wendy's obsessed. I'm obsessed. Everybody's obsessed. Queen Bee's obsessed. Everybody's obsessed with Laura.
Everybody sees what you
B-Fergs is obsessed. Purple Rain is obsessed. Everybody's obsessed. Everybody who talks about her is obsessed. It's like, oh my God, it's the same fucking thing over and over.
do. Everybody sees that you can't stop. It's time to move on.
Like everybody, like you and the fucking trolls that come in here. Okay. Like I care what they think and you think.
Literally, it's time to move on.
Okay, go 1 week. You don't need to challenge me anything. Okay. I don't care. So Tammy Lou's Front Street, whoever the fuck you are. I'm gonna react to this.
Don't even know.
She's lying about me, but she's completely lying about me. I have a right to fucking react to this shit. Cancer or no fucking cancer. Dude, why don't you go over there and lecture her that, like, dude, what are you even worrying about? Because I'll tell you right now, when Alicia was worrying about all this YouTube bullshit, I kept telling my friend, dude, stop worrying about these people. They're not even fucking important right now. Stop worrying about people on YouTube. You have way more serious shit going on in your fucking life. I gave her that advice as a friend because it's not important. YouTube's not important right now. What's important is getting yourself back to fucking good health. So if you really care about your friend, you should probably give her the same advice. And guess what? My friend actually took the advice because she got off of YouTube, at least for a little while.
Why you're so hateful. Why you're so mad. No clue. Absolutely no clue.
Nobody's bad, though.
I don't even remember why we fought.
That's pretty sad.
But it's time for you to move on.
Okay, Laura. And the more you say that and try to control me and tell me what to do, you haven't realized yet that that's not going to happen.
The one thing that happens with cancer is don't stress out. Don't stress.
So then get the fuck off the internet, Laura.
out. Don't let stress get to you.
But you are letting it get to you. So why are you even on YouTube? Like, honestly, getting yourself stressed out. You realize you're in control. It's not everybody else. It's you. So when something stresses me out, I avoid that thing. I don't go near that thing. So you're like looking for it, dude, which is fucking weird.
Preached it to Alicia, and I'm now preaching it to you.
I don't have cancer, Laura, so I don't know what you want me to do. Okay.
Someone who cared about their mom. For someone.
Here we go. What my mom has to do with this, I don't fucking know, but let's keep bringing my mom up. Dude, my mom was not acting like you, Laura. The last thing my mom would have done is something like this. Like the very last thing. But you can't even compare what you're going through and what my mom went through. My mom was in a fucking really advanced stage of cancer, dude, by the time her cancer even was discovered. So it's a little different. It's a lot different.
Who understands cancer. One would think that would be the time for you to shut the fuck up. But you can't do it.
Everybody make Laura's, let the whole internet has to change because Laura has cancer, right? Laura, we have to make Laura's little hug box complete, you know, because she has no real life fucking friends that she could, you know, have support from.
You literally cannot do it, which is why you seriously need to go see a psychiatrist and go get
Laura,
the help that you're looking for.
Such a gaslighter phrase, bro. Like that is the biggest gaslighter phrase on the planet.
It is so unhealthy and so sick.
You know, it's unhealthy, Laura. You're doing the same fucking thing. Take your own advice. Get off the fucking internet and worry about your cancer, dude. Like, this is so not important right now. It's like unbelievable.
And so
you think I need advice from somebody as mentally fucking challenged as you are, Laura? Like, do you really think I need your advice?
Twisted that you bring up stuff from 2019. Girl,
I barely ever talk about anything from 2019. Most of the stuff I discuss with Laura is recent, which is so funny because that Fresh Start account says the same fucking things as Laura's saying right now. Same things. But I don't fucking talk about things from 2019, Laura, because you do things that are recent that I could discuss. I don't need to bring up old shit.
Oh, you've done 10 times worse than me. Don't you get it?
Dude, give us an example then, Laura. What have I done 10 times worse than you? Please. Please.
If I had the time or the patience or the desire, I would pull up every single clip of
Please do so, Laura. You could have plenty of time on your hands.
horrendous things that you said, horrible things that you've said, disgusting things that you've said. But you know what the difference is?
Right.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck what you
No. The difference is you can't do that. And this is your excuse as to why you can't. This is your excuse. This is all bullshit.
did in 2019, 2020, 2020.
Like, I don't care, but I just brought up the one thing that actually did happen because it's the only thing that happened like that. And, you know, I just keep using it. And then for the rest of it, I'm just going to do the Jodi Arias thing and play like I don't remember and I don't care.
21, 2022, or 2023. I don't care. Why? I've
Because nothing happened, Laura. That's why.
moved on from your life. I moved on 3 years ago.
You moved on, but you were yelling at Capone for being in my fucking chat, for leaving a comment in my chat the other day.
I don't know why you can't.
She's such a liar.
And for you to try to drag other people in this makes you even more sick.
What? Who the fuck have I dragged into what? What? Into what? Dude, go where.
The only people you have are the same people in your chats, like B. Fergs and Paul.
Who cares?
Who come.
Wow, she really sounds like this fresh start fucking, I mean, account. The same fucking things that this person says nonstop in my fucking comment section. Holy shit, dude.
Come on. They're the same people who share the same delusions as you.
Oh my God, dude. That is fucking word for word verbatim what that fresh start account says. Fucking word for word verbatim what they say. Holy shit.
And I truly don't even understand why. Move on. I don't have the time, the patience, or the desire to fight with you.
But you're on here doing exactly that when you just got diagnosed with cancer, supposedly yesterday.
I know that you want attention, but you're not going to get it. You'll get it from Sapphire Jules.
You're not going to get it, as she does an entire live about me. Okay.
Sapphire Jules, I saw your comment in TPE's comments. Girl, I've never watched one of your videos ever. And I mean ever.
Does anybody believe that?
I don't care what you have to say.
That's a fucking lie, because I know for a fact when I was friends with Laura, she would watch her videos. So
I don't give a fuck. That's why I don't mention you. I don't talk about you. I don't know what your videos are. So if you think your videos hurt me, girl, keep making them, because I have no idea what you fucking say in your videos.
But she's so bothered.
That's the God's honest truth. They're not in Discord. No.
Dude, it can't, Laura, you can't have it both ways. You can't be so unbothered by people and then be bothered by other people being like, oh, you're obsessed.
Nobody posts them. Like, I have no clue. The only time you even come in my mind is when I see you somewhere talking about me, because you don't talk about anyone else. It's like you all try to please MM or something. It's fucking weird.
Why does everybody, Laura thinks that everybody that doesn't like her, like, I don't know, this is like some weird thing, like they're all trying to make me happy. Like, no, Laura, people just don't like you on their own. It has nothing to fucking do with me. If I wasn't talking about you, I'm pretty sure Jules would still make her fucking videos about you, and it has nothing at all to do with me or pleasing me. Like, it's so fucking weird.
To make videos about somebody continually that I've never even spoken to about, that again, had a fight with in what?
Yeah, if you're so pathetic, why do you trigger her? Good question, Beavers.
4 years ago? 3 years ago? I don't get why people can't just move on.
Well, I don't know, Laura. Maybe because you fucking threatened to call her husband's job, dude, and tell his employer that he are his children. I don't know. Maybe that's why she can't just move on. You know, because maybe you say such egregious bullshit to people that they fucking can't forget it because you're such a piece of shit. Maybe that's why.
So these, I also heard in Tragedy Pimps Exposed, not heard, I read in the comments, how I have such a history of lying. Okay, changing your mind about something is not lying at all. And I know people.
It's not lying, guys. I'm going to make a t-shirt with this one. It's not lying. It's changing my mind. Dude, that's like the liar's credo. I didn't lie. I changed my mind.
Think that I'm held to a different standard, or that.
How about like lies? Like Laura, dude, she gets busted in so many, even small lies, where she's like, I don't have troll accounts. I don't troll you. I don't fucking care about you. And then like all of a sudden she goes live and she accidentally is logged into the troll account. Like, dude, it's like there's so many lies. I just don't even know where to start.
you know, plenty of people can lie and say all this horrible stuff, and that's okay. But Laura can't.
Oh God.
Okay, if you want to think like that, you go right ahead and think like that, but stop putting out there bullshit that's nothing more than your own lies or stuff that you've heard.
I just like I'm trying to wrap my head around the fact that like she was just diagnosed with cancer the day that that she's making this live. Like, I mean, Laura, these things are so unimportant, man. Like they're just so fucking unimportant, man. It's unbelievable.
Heard somewhere that's not even true. And I'm sorry, but the same people that are like, oh, she said horrible stuff about Alicia. I am the first one who spoke well of Alicia.
You notice how she does a little like it's like a little manipulation. She's like, she won't admit that she did say pretty horrible shit about her. She's like, I'm the first one that spoke well. No, you weren't, Laura, because we all did. Actually, I believe it was Barnyard who was the first one who asked for prayers for Alicia. So you're wrong there. But no, you didn't. You didn't. You're just not a good friend to anybody.
I have said 1,000 times over, that she wasn't lying about
Mega Monster, didn't she tell Hummingbird she didn't care that my husband had cancer? Probably.
the cancer. So all of these people running their mouth saying, oh, I said she was lying. I never, ever, ever said that. Not once, not twice, not 3 times a lady. Never. So that's more lies being put out there. Did me and Alicia fight? Yeah, we did. Me and Alicia fight often. And is that your business? No. Alicia's the one that made it public. Okay, Michael, I'll address that again, even though I've addressed it multiple times, but that's more lies.
Hey,
I never once had a fundraiser to raise.
Hey, Mandolin, you're in the chat, and I'm sure you remember when I made a horrible comment to you about stick a needle in your arm. Did I ever say "and die"? Because Laura keeps fucking adding that on to the fucking thing, and I never said "and die," dude. I would never say that to somebody, but
is money.
I'm not the one here that tells people to die. That would be Laura. That would be Tiffany. That would be Molly Golightly. That would not be me. I don't tell people to die.
For lawyers. Again,
there you go. No, you didn't say that. Thank you. Thank you. How many years ago was that?
The 110th time when CPS was called and
God.
my daughter, my son was accused of raping his sister thanks to a YouTube call. And yes, it was proven it was from YouTube. Yeah, I said,
where was it proven that it came from YouTube? What?
I really need to get a fucking attorney. And people started donating. That's how that went down.
Laura, that's like, you do that all the time though. You're like showing up at Walmart when you know you don't have money to buy something. And then, it's like, it's not you asking, but it's like, dude, come on. You did it. You did raise money for space camp. You did raise money for a Disney trip during COVID that you probably knew you weren't going to be able to go on because the whole fucking world was shut down, including Disney World. Okay. Like you raised money and changed your mind a million times. That's a little suspect, dude. Like I can understand if it happens once, but it's happened multiple fucking times, dude. It's a little weird.
So for anyone,
so that's what she's talking about, I guess, when she's like, I didn't lie, I just changed my mind. It's like, or breeding your dog. That was another time you collected money and then I guess changed your mind.
Want to say how I
like if I got up here and started doing that and collecting money for like specific things and then changing my mind, I would fully expect people to be like, yo, you're a scammer, Liana. Because you're collecting money for this purpose and then you change your mind afterwards. It's kind of it's deceitful, dude, especially when it happens 5 times.
Scam money for an attorney? No, that is not what happened at all. And
that's really funny because if she actually listened to my live, I straight out said in the live that she didn't ask people for money. She didn't ask anybody for money for an attorney. But she knew that coming on here and being like, I need an attorney. I need an attorney. She knows how people operate on here, dude. She knows how to play on their emotions and that people are going to start super chatting the fuck out of her. Because the first time she got CPS called on her, I mean, people were like fucking in her chat nonstop donating to her. So she knew that it was a money maker at that point. So, she came on here. I'm definitely, going to be hiring an attorney. She knew people were going to come and help her, dude. Come on.
That was only once. I think another time was another CPS call and I said, I have to get an attorney. And
twice you did it? Wow.
Or no, it was the second time I went to the attorney, and they said they couldn't do anything because of COVID, and we didn't know who it was, and there was nothing.
Wait. What? They said they couldn't do anything because of COVID? That sounds a little suspect. Just gonna say, just putting that out there.
They could do. So I gave it to
Kim's Pandora bracelet fundraiser. I remember that too.
She gave the money back. That was it. And I went back and I asked my people, do you guys want money back? And everyone said, no, give it, go buy Sage something, go buy Phoenix something, because they're the ones that went through it. So when people say how I did not ask,
how about all the Christmas lists you put out every year?
Money from anybody. What I did say was, I need to get an attorney, or I need to do this, or I need to do that. Thank you, Dari. Right. Or I need to do this, or I need to do that. And people donate.
Right.
There was no GoFundMe's.
There was exactly what you did. And then you changed your mind. You led people to believe that you needed money to go, get an attorney or this or that. And then you changed your mind 5 times.
But this is what I'm saying. People just make up shit and then other people run with it. And they think that I'm so bad. Do you see me with a donate here button going across my screen most of the time? No, you do not.
We do see your Cash App and PayPal scrolling across it.
Do you see me hit my PayPal up? Blah, blah. No, you do not. You don't see any of that from me.
Bro, seriously, her PayPal is constantly being posted in her fucking chat by her mods. And most of the time, it's scrolling across the bottom of her screen.
Every once in a while, yeah. But for the most part,
every once in a while? I would say every once in a while, no, but
don't. You don't see me saying donate, donate, donate. You don't see me say, and when I do say I need help,
dude, she does super chat trains. She's like, come on, I'm trying to raise $100 for breast cancer. You got to buy candles. We're trying to get to $10,000. Really? You don't do that. Okay. Because we could go back to your lives from the last couple of weeks and see that. I mean, dude, how the fuck do you lie to people this much?
Show what it's for. Like when I needed help with Dayton and football, I showed the receipt. I showed the letter and I showed the
and then you ate the cheesecake
receipt. Show me any other creator that does that. That would be 0. No other creator does that. They take your money and they run.
Yeah. Woo, woo. Super chat train. Woo, woo. Come on, dude.
Or they take their money and they don't show a receipt.
Why is she even talking about this right now, though? Like, how did we get from one topic to the other? Why does it always have to turn into talking about money? I never fucking said a goddamn word about her raising money or collecting money on here. Like, I never said a word. Sell your fucking candles, Laura. Just don't demand that people buy them. I mean, the way you sell things is a little unethical sometimes.
Someone like myself, it's okay, Dari. For someone like myself that knows that I always have eyes on me, guess what? I know to show receipts. You don't even say hit the fucking like. No, but I do a poll for that.
When was the last time anybody saw receipts for her breast cancer candles? Can I ask?
And Lori asks for money all the time, and she says, buy some candles. Damn right. And TPE, I have too many candles. You need to buy some. Exactly. That's my business. Of course I'm going to. Why wouldn't I push my candles? Why wouldn't I? But every single time that
you could push your candles all day, every day, dude. It's just like when you do things like, oh, I'm donating money for breast cancer awareness, but only $5 out of each candle. And then you change it to $5 per order or something like that. That's when it becomes unethical. It's like, just sell your candles, dude. Nobody would say a word about it.
I have asked my community for money. There has been receipts shown, which is more than anybody. Well, boys.
See, here's the difference though, Laura. I've never asked my community for money, ever.
Says I know you did, but I'm saying multiple times. Which is more than any one of these haters can say. Sorry, don't feel horrible about it. And nobody knew. I certainly didn't think. I didn't expect this. This was the last thing I ever expected. The last. Like, this wasn't supposed to happen. I was supposed to just go for a regular fucking mammogram and that was it. And they were going to tell me everything was fine. This was never expected. And I have gone through so many emotions today. I've gone from hate.
You've gone from, worrying about me. I just I don't know. I just can't wrap my head. Even yesterday during her live when she was talking about this diagnosis that she got, in the middle of talking about everything, like, what she's going to do and this and that, her brain goes to, what is MM going to talk about now? And I'm like, what? Like, that's such a weird fucking statement while you're live talking about cancer, dude. Like, why are you even worried about what I'm going to do? Like, it's so fucking weird, but you don't worry about me, right? Okay.
I've gone from tears, I've gone to laughs, I've gone to I need to be around people, to I need to be quiet, I need to be by myself, I need to speak to my friends, I don't need to speak to my friends. You know, I've gone through so many emotions in the last 9 hours. And then I went to, like, the clinic says, you know, speak to, you know, join support groups. So I'm looking at support groups. I'm like, then I feel bad because then I'm like, all these women are way worse than I am. And I know they say like you shouldn't compare, but they are. You know, these people are near death, or they have to get, you know, they have to get both breasts because they're, you know, metastasis. I can't even say it right.
Metastasized.
And I'm reading through the comments.
You don't have to say that word. You could just say that their cancer spread, and it means the same thing.
And these people are 10 times worse than I hope to ever be. And I feel horrible. Like, I'm like, I can't say, hi, I'm Laura. I was diagnosed today. Well, I did.
See, here's the thing though. You could go into a group like that and because you're not so bad, you could be supportive to other people. You could be a support, but she never thinks like that. You know, it's only like, how can I be supported? You know, but it's like, no, you could still join the group and talk to people. And I don't think anybody would be like, oh, well, your cancer is not as bad as mine, so I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna support you. I that's not how those groups work. But you know, you could be a support for other people in there and a beacon of hope, but you don't know what that is.
But, you know, I was diagnosed today and it's only a little Peter, you know, it's only a centimeter and I'll be fine. These people are dying and it's hard. But for anyone in here that does have breast cancer or had it, I have a question. Why doesn't everybody just get a double mastectomy and be done? And I know that sounds like a dumb question, but I'm serious.
All right. I really don't want to fucking listen to the breast cancer bullshit like on here anymore. I can't. It's fucking triggering just for myself with cancer and all this cancer talk. But I mean, that's a question you should be asking your doctor, honestly. But there's different factors that play into it. Like, I guess she didn't listen to anything that Alicia was saying. I mean, there's so many different factors that play into it. Genetic factors, you know, your risk. I mean, if you don't have as high a risk of it returning, then that's why, dude. I mean, different people have different situations in life. I mean, there's no one answer to that. Different people have different situations. Some people might not be able to afford to take the time off from work to get a double mastectomy. So they just get the lumpectomy and then they go back to work and take their chances with, you know, the possibility of their cancer returning. So they might gamble with, okay, it's only a 20% chance versus a 5% chance. I'll take the 20% chance. That's pretty low still. You know, I mean, there's so many different factors that play into that. It's not a one size fits all answer.
Why go through all the chemo and all this and the worrisome? Why not just cut him off and be done?
Cut him
and not have to.
That's so weird when she's like, cut him off. like it's like a fucking skin tag or something.
Worry about it. Is that not like an option for everyone? And that's a serious, honest question. Did you, Katie? Yeah, I named him Little Peter because it's Peter the P.
Oh God. All right. I can't.
But Katie, can you explain that? Like, I don't understand why people just don't cut him off and be done. Instead of having to go through all this chemo.
What? Wait a second. Oh my God, dude. You even when you get a double mastectomy, you still most likely have to get chemo treatment, dude. Because you do realize, again, that one little cell could break off and go somewhere else in your body. And so the chemo, what that would do is make sure that if it did break off and go anywhere else in your body, it'll kill it off. And that's done. It's not really a treatment at that point. It's a preventative measure that they take. That's why they do it after the surgery. If they were doing it before the surgery, it would be a different story. But they typically do it after the surgery to kill off any remaining cells that might be somewhere else in your body. Getting a double mastectomy, most of the time you still have to get treatment after that, some type of treatment. I have another friend here who just had a surgery, had her cancer removed, and now she has to do her treatment for the same reason, because it's going to kill off everything that's left. God.
And radiation and losing your hair and just tons of stuff. I will be okay. I know I will.
Did she not talk to her doctor about any of this? Like,
send me to Peter. I like that, Charlie. I figure we got to get personal here. Me and Peter over here. Me and Petey.
All right. I don't need to listen to her and go into this bullshit. So bye-bye. Stop fucking lying, Laura. You know, you have a right to respond to me, and I really don't fucking care when you do or if you do, but you just fucking lie, dude. Like everything you say is either grossly incorrect or just a fucking lie. Like I take my lives down. Where the fuck did you get that from? Like, where did you get that from? She's like, they're being reported. How could you report my live if I took it down? That doesn't even make sense. Like, what? She's like, oh, they're being reported, but we can't find them. What? What kind of sense does that even make? My question is, why does nobody in her chat question this shit when she says it? Why? I just don't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it. Mellow one, yeah. Well, look, she showed the only proof I've seen is the proof that she went to the doctor, got her scans, and that they found something suspicious. And that's what I could say for sure. That she showed paperwork showing that they definitely found something in her, one of her boobs, and it was suspicious, and they wanted to send her for further testing. Okay. Yesterday, she said she got her results back. They were positive. I prayed. I said 100 times that I wish her the best. I really do. I hope she gets better. I hope she gets through this. But clearly, it hasn't humbled her one fucking bit at all, or made her realize what's really fucking important in life. Provide your options. Limited on reconstruction if your insurance company decides to be jerks. Yeah. I mean, right. You don't know what your insurance is going to cover. Some insurances will cover reconstructive surgery, everything. But I just can't believe that this was what was important to her at 1 o'clock in the morning, the night she supposedly got a diagnosis. But everybody else should sit here and be, tiptoeing and fucking walking on eggshells around her. The fuck out of here. I don't care what you're going through. Don't fucking get up on a live and lie about me, and then I'll have nothing to fucking say, dude. Nothing. I had no plans of even fucking going live today at all. But, somebody's going to lie about things that I've said. Well, I need to correct the lies, Laura. Sorry. So I just cannot believe that that's what was important to you last night, to sit there and go on about this. See my last comment. Hold on. Holy shit. Like, I feel bad for you, dude. I do. I feel bad for the situation, but hold on. Purple Rain. She told them she talks about looks, but never marriages or kids. Well, she's full of shit because she said plenty of shit about my marriage and my kid, both. So, and these idiots, they must not do their own research. And I honestly don't care what the people in her fucking chat thinks. Like, they're you have to be stupid to not be sitting in there and going, you know what? I'm being fucking lied to right now. I mean, they've been a lot of those people, or in all fairness, I don't really know who's in her chat, who's new, who's old, but it's like nobody questions anything. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, that's a whopper of a lie. Whopper of a lie. She didn't threaten Jules's husband. Okay. Sure, Laura. We believe you, girl. We believe you. Like, I had no intentions of fucking even being alive or discussing anything having to do with her today. But here she is, fucking wow, dude. Just fucking wow, dude. The lies she tells. And like, I love the things that she tries to use to make me a bad person. Like, I lost monetization. Ooh. So did you, Laura. You lost it like 3 times on how many different channels already? Like, and I'm a bad person, so that makes you're not a bad person for that, but I am. Okay, girl. Okay. Here's the difference, right? Laura says horrible shit on her channel, but I don't sit there and report her because I don't fucking care, like that much. She could say whatever she wants. Freedom of speech, right? I fucking, on the other hand, she just said people are report my channel because she can't handle the truth. That's why. Hello, she is bannovating. Yeah, that's true. She's had channels taken down. my kids are in a foster home and I lost my parental rights. That's not talking about my kids. Fuck you, Laura. Yeah, that's another fucking true thing that happened that she's said. You want to see something? Hold on. Let me read this comment that I got last night under my video. Because this one really fucking blew my mind last night. Hold on a second. And I hope they don't mind me reading this, but considering that they put it on a public platform, I would assume that they're, okay with other people seeing it. Hold on a second. Let me get to my live from last night. This shit's so fucked up. Hold on. Hope Laura finds the best treatments, but she never cared about her subs that were going through anything for the years they supported her. She told me, as a mom with son with severe disabilities, with a child who doesn't walk or talk, that will never spend a second by himself, that she had it harder with her son because I have a husband. This is what she said to somebody, dude. I promised all her subs she doesn't give a crap about any one of you. She will always be the victim. I gave her a lot of money. I will stay far away from the poor me party and pray for the people who believe in God. For me, even in my darkest hours, I know I have God on my side. I'm not one to ask for grace. She's a bad biatch who has built her whole life of money from subs. I can't relate. So she told, like, I was like, what? Dude, she seriously said that? Like, this person just said that she has a child that has disability where their life is never going to they're basically never going to lead a normal life, right? So, when Laura's kids go off to college and they go off and get married and have children of their own, this person still, her and her husband, right, are still going to be raising their child like it's a child still because they're severely disabled and they can't live on their own. So all those happy things that we get to experience as parents of children not like that, she's never going to get to experience those things in life with that child, right? And Laura actually had the balls to say to this woman, well, it's harder for me with my son who's very high functioning. And, yeah, he might have a disability. He's very intelligent, very high functioning. It's harder for me because I don't have a husband. Because, being a single mom is like the worst thing in the world that could happen to you. And her problems are worse than everybody else's on here. She has it so much harder than everybody else. And I'm like, dude, wow. Like, I cannot believe you would fucking say that to somebody who just told you that, they got all these, or at least knowing that they have all these issues. Like, dude, it doesn't matter whether your husband's there or not. That's a very fucking hard thing to deal with. Like, taking care of a child who's that severely disabled, and it's a lifelong commitment, and then you got to worry, well, what if something happens to me or my husband, and what does my child do? Who's going to care for my child if something happens to me or my husband? Is there another sibling? Is there an aunt, an uncle? So I mean, like, the lack of empathy in the situation, just because Laura thinks that it's like, being a single mom's a hard thing. And it's not even like she's a single mom who's, husband passed away and now she's left to raise the kids. Like, dude, like, you look at the decisions you made in your life, and that's why you're in the position that you're in, and that's nobody's fault but your own, really. So, I mean, wow, just fucking wow, dude. She's hurt so many people in different ways that it's amazing. There was another comment under there, but I'm not even gonna read that one. But it's sick, and why people feel the way that they do about her, And I didn't even know that this person ever was, part of her group or anything that left that comment there. But I'm just like, wow, dude, like, she just doesn't have any understanding of anything outside of her little fucking bubble, like that. I mean, the single mom card is getting old, Laura. Your kids are in college. You have one that's at home. I'm not saying it's not hard, and I don't think anybody would deny that it's hard, but it's like, dude, like, stop comparing it to other people's problems, dude. Your situation, like, you're lucky in your situation that, your kids are in good health. Like, I mean, Jesus. Wow, just fucking wow. I just can't I can't imagine this. Thank you, Scott, I guess, for that. I just can't imagine. It's a Brooklyn, fucking Bronx, Long Island accent that I have. It's all mixed up. because both my parents are from the city, and then I'm from Long Island. So anyway, and if something happens to this lady and her husband who takes care of the child, that's what I'm saying. Like that's something you have to worry about. But like again, just the fact that she can't put herself in the person's shoes and be like, oh my God, like when my kids are off of college and becoming successful, independent adults, this woman's still gonna be stuck raising her child. Like they're not, gonna advance in life the same way my children are. That must be so hard. Like I can't imagine that. She just doesn't her brain just doesn't go there, dude. It just doesn't go there. No, she's not a single mom taking care of 3 little kids. When her kids were little, she lived with her mom. Then she lived with a guy. Okay. So, she became a single mom when her kids were a little bit older, and therefore easier to care for. It's not like you're, changing diapers all by yourself and all that kind of shit. I mean, she could leave her house and go shopping and leave her kids home. I mean, it's like, come on, dude. Still a single mom for 3 years in college. I could breathe for the first time in 30 years. Dude, like there's so many single moms out here, and I never hear any of them using it the same way that she does against people. Like it's a fucking weapon. It's like, holy shit. Like, dude, I went through a really fucking hard time when my mom was sick, but like, my situation is not the worst in the world. There's so many other different situations that happen. I shared my experience, but do I think it was the worst thing in the world? It was the worst thing in my world at the time that happened to me in my life. But there's people out there whose lives are like 1,000 times harder than mine. Like, they go through 10 times worse things, like losing a parent and then another parent, like a week later or some shit. Like, that's fucking devastating. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's just so many other scenarios in the world. Everybody goes through shit. Everybody. But she's always, gotta like let people know that her fucking situation is the worst. Always. Can't believe a 53-year-old adult that acts like a liar. I mean, she's really, wondering why she's getting questioned. And I explained it last night. It's the questionable shit that's happened in the past with her. That's why people question her. There's other people on here I don't think we'd ever question. If Barnyard told me she had breast cancer, I wouldn't even fucking think twice about it. Because she's not known to come up here and lie and fucking say all this crazy shit. If nonsense, God forbid, I'm just saying, somebody like that came up here and told us that, I wouldn't even fucking blink. I'd be like, oh my God, that's horrible, But unfortunately, she put herself in a position due to her own actions where people question her. Sorry, Laura, that, you have only yourself to fucking blame on that one. It's nobody else's fault. I know, girl, with the total disregard. Hold on. I mean, the heartlessness she showed towards other people who are going through tragedies, like, putting that kid's face on a candle. And then when somebody's like, oh, did you ask his mom? She's like, I don't need to fucking ask his mom. He's fucking dead. Like, dude. And then all of a sudden, everybody's supposed to show her grace because she's going through some shit. 10 minutes behind listening to Laura asking why everyone doesn't just have a double mastectomy. It's major surgery with drains and long recovery. Lumpectomy is less invasive. Is she serious? Yeah, she's serious. She clearly did no fucking research on this at all. Which she wanted to lead everybody to believe that she did. I know, girl, with total disregard for the women who do support her, who are actually single moms whose life tragedies have left them that way, not by choice. Yeah, I agree, Mellow One. I mean, she got herself involved with people that, clearly weren't ready to be in committed fucking long-term relationships and act as fathers, real fathers to their children. It's fucking unbelievable, dude. She's getting nothing different from me. No, me neither. Oh shit, you could choose the time you want to time out a person. Yeah, you can, yes. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, I wouldn't have even been live today talking about her. She didn't fucking do that live last night. I wouldn't even fucking have been talking about her. So she brought that shit on herself once again, because that's what she does. Kids are the SBS recovered from my past. Wow. Don't ever feel bad for me. I love my life. That's what I'm saying. People go through so much more shit, dude. You missed the part where she says it won't end well for you going after someone with cancer. Who said that? Oh, so it's okay for Corey and Laura and all them to go after other people who have cancer? Okay. What are you gonna do? Come kill me? What are you gonna do? Make fake calls to my house? What exactly are you gonna do to me? These people are sick, dude. I didn't catch anything. I didn't hear that. Listen to how healthy she'll sound in another during. She hasn't even mentioned the possibility of chemo. Maybe she doesn't know about it, but more likely than not, they're going to give it to you as a preventative treatment. So, to try to kill. Like they give it for different reasons. Like my mom was prescribed chemo. Get it. Hold on a second, you little motherfucker. He just grabbed my bathrobe and fucking tried running outside with it. Little shit. Oh yeah, she'll call my husband, because he doesn't know what I do. What do you call it? Shit, I totally forgot what I was saying here. Oh, my mom's situation, right? They gave her chemo, like her cancer was already like so far advanced that there really wasn't much they could do. But it was like, maybe it could help her out and help extend her life a couple of months. Unfortunately, she didn't even get the chance to be on it for more than a couple of, maybe days before she passed away. So it took an entire month for it to just go through the approval process, right? For her insurance, which is fucking a whole nother problem with cancer. Okay. They were offering her this drug that was targeted towards the specific type of kidney cancer that she had. It was a pill. And, they went in, her doctor prescribed it. They went in, it took an entire fucking month, for them to like approve it. And when she got a rejection letter, it was because they wanted to see that she had tried another type of chemo first before they would approve it. So the doctor ends up then prescribing the other, medication that was having some success with the type of cancer my mom had. And by the time she actually ended up getting it, it was like a week. I think it was like a week or two before she passed away. So it did nothing to that. Well, yeah, they make a lot of threats against me. So I'm not going after anybody that had cancer. So I don't, you want to threaten me? Go for it. As apparently, it's really funny, dude, because like Laura talks shit on here. A lot of people talk shit on here. I don't know why I piss people off so much. Like, I really don't. Like I get like the real fucking psychos that are like making threats and shit because it's like, why are you so fucking? Why is what I say bother you more than what other people say on here? Because there's a lot of people that say the same fucking things as me, but for some reason they're more bothered by me saying it. It's weird. She had cancer in her spine, then spread to her lungs, didn't smoke. At the end, her last 3 to 4 months, she didn't continue her chemo. She went every day. She was sick of it, and then she passed. Yeah, chemo is rough, dude. It's rough on the body. Like, I don't want to sit here and talk about this shit, but you know what? Something that a lot of people deal with when your life depended on a donor. Yeah, they also can't just take it out. These cancer centers in Alabama fast track your progress, but they don't wait to proceed until they get insurance approval. It could be a blessing and a curse. I learned the hard way. Get pre-approved first. Yeah, that's really fucking important. You don't want to be stuck with a bunch of medical debt. I wouldn't want to be fast tracked. I'd want to know, is my shit covered by my insurance? Because that's what holds up a lot of treatment is the insurance. It's just, I cannot believe that they could reject a life-saving medicine or a potentially life-saving medication for somebody because they have this weird fucking rule in place, that it's like these people, these insurance companies are the ones who are basically making decisions with your life, and it's sick because they shouldn't have that type of power over people, but it's the truth. Can't you give her a few days to come to term? Well, Donna, she went live at 1:00 in the morning, so maybe you should rewind because she went live, lying about me. So no, I can't. I can't, because that's what was important to her at 1 o'clock in the morning. So I think maybe you should go over to her channel and say the same thing to her. Maybe you should be focusing more on your fucking diagnosis instead of worrying about YouTube drama. Just saying. Yeah, but Alicia wasn't on here talking shit about other people. So you really can't compare the two. She did it in her live yesterday. Okay. And I didn't say anything about it. I reacted to a live that was somebody else. I was talking about somebody else last night. And then, Laura decided to go live today and fucking lie about me. So, or I'm sorry. Well, yeah, I guess it was technically today because it was at like 1 a.m. But that's what she was worrying about on the day that she got a diagnosis. Because Laura's never going to be able to give up the drama on here and take her own fucking life seriously. So why should everybody else? Really? Why should everybody else? Alicia wasn't here starting shit with people when she got diagnosed. She wasn't here. So it was a little fucked up that people like Wendy V and all of them were, giving their opinions about it when she wasn't even here saying anything. It's a little different. I mean, and I gave Alicia the same advice that I give Laura. It's like, dude, this shit's not important right now. It's not important right now. You asked why she's bringing up things you done 5 years ago. You bring up how she wanted to fight. Well, I brought that up because this person was like seriously sitting there wondering why people question Laura, okay, when serious things like this happen. And that was an example. I wasn't bringing it up to use it against her. I was bringing it up to say, it's the things that Laura has done in the past, okay, that make her untrustworthy in the eyes of many. That's why I was bringing it up. I wasn't bringing it up to use it against her or anything like that. I was bringing it up to help somebody else who's not Laura understand why people might be questioning her diagnosis or her, that's why. So, why are you not over in Tragedy Pimp Exposed channel saying the same thing? Because she did a whole fucking hour and something minute video about this yesterday. So, I mean, you got to keep the same energy. Laura is bringing the shit up that I said 5 years ago, and she's not even right about it. First of all, she lied about it just to be an asshole and make me look like a bad person. So it's totally different. Yeah, it's called the boy that cried wolf syndrome. Exactly. She's done the same. I really don't bring up things she's done years ago. So I pretty much try to keep it to the current things she's done for the most part. But if you want to give her grace, Donna, that's your business. But if she's going to be up here lying about things that I said, lying that I delete videos and shit at 1 o'clock in the morning, the night that she gets a fucking cancer diagnosis, well, then I have every right to respond to it. Sorry. If that's what's important to her right now, well, then why do I have to sit there and fucking walk on eggshells because she got a diagnosis? She don't give anybody grace ever for when they're going. Did she give Alicia grace? Not so much. Don't even sub to that person. So why would I go over there just thinking about I am thinking about what I'm doing. Yesterday she found a dude. Donna, how many excuses are we gonna make for Laura acting out? Really? She acts out in every situation. Like Laura's acting no different today than she acts every day. So do you really want me to be like, oh, you know what? It's because of her diagnosis. She's acting out. No, dude. Laura's acting how Laura always acts. Cancer doesn't change that. I don't know what people don't get about that. Her cancer diagnosis is not changing her. Clearly. I'd be like wanting to spend time with my family and shit. Like, I don't know. Last thing I'd be worried about is fucking me. Some girl lives across the fucking country from me. But clearly that's not the case. You called Laura out for no. I didn't call her out for giving her no grace because I straight up told Alicia if she's gonna be on here, I told Alicia she was stupid for sharing her fucking records with Laura. I wouldn't share anything with Laura. I wouldn't explain myself to Laura. I wouldn't fucking, I wouldn't give a fuck what Laura thought, you know? But did I comment on her fucking, saying that Alicia's a hypochondriac? Like, that's kind of fucked up to say. But I didn't say anything about giving her grace. That's not my fucking terminology there. I mean, honestly, like I treat everybody the same. If you're going to be on here, and this goes for Alicia too, and I told Alicia this, if you're going to be on here, on YouTube, where that people pick your shit apart, I mean, you got to expect some of this shit. I'm sorry, you can't control the internet. So it goes for everybody here. It's the same energy I keep for anybody else. Well, Laura didn't give me any grace. How does she know I'm not going through some shit right now? So, if you're cool with somebody lying about things that you said and did, trying to dog whistle on your ass, well, then you're different than I am. But I'm a creator. You're just a subscriber in the chat giving comments. Okay? But I've already had enough shit happen to me. I don't need Laura up there fucking lying about me. Thanks. I just know how it feels to find out you have cancer. I do too. My mom died of cancer. My dad died of cancer. So I've been there, dude. But they didn't act like Laura when they got diagnosed. So they weren't fucking fighting with people when they got diagnosed and talking shit about other people and lying about them when they got diagnosed. So you can't even compare. I'm sure you didn't do it either, Donna. I'm sure you weren't up on the internet lying about people when you got diagnosed. So, it's not even comparable. Behavior doesn't change. I mean, you would think that would have humbled her yesterday to some degree, but it didn't. It didn't. You're right. Everybody acts differently. So, and, what does that have to do with anything? Well, you should go over there and support her then. I mean, honestly, talking to me ain't doing her any good. I didn't even have any fucking plan of going live today and talking about Laura, but after she's live at 1:00 in the morning talking shit about me, I have a right to fucking defend myself when she's lying about me. I mean, give me a fucking break, dude. You don't get a shield. Alicia said the same thing about Jonice. Jonice, and I always felt the same way. She's up here, she's fighting with people. I know other people that are dealing with cancer right now, and they're not on here fighting with people. So, so if people started talking shit about them, I'd be shocked. I'd be like, what's wrong with you, dude? Why are you talking about this person who's suffering with cancer? But like, when you're fucking here participating in the fucking bullshit, I'm sorry, I don't fucking feel bad for you. I feel bad about what happened to you, absolutely, but you're here actively participating in it. Like, there's only so much empathy people can have. So, Alicia wasn't doing the same thing that Laura's doing. She didn't come live and start talking shit about Wendy V and all these other people that were acting shitty towards her. She wasn't even on here. So it's a different scenario, I take things on a case-by-case basis. Totally different. You can't even compare Laura's behavior and Alicia's behavior, because Alicia was truly non-deserving of what happened to her and how Laura was treating her. She wasn't here, doing what Laura's doing. She came here just talking about her cancer diagnosis, and people start judging her for her shaving her head, and Laura's calling her hypochondriac and telling her that she's trying to downplay her cancer and tell her it's not important. I'm not doing that to Laura. I'm not doing that to her. So stop. You got to stop comparing every situation like it's the same, because it's not. Sorry. All I did last night was explain to this fucking person, this tragedy pimps exposed person, why it is that people would be questioning Laura as, when she comes out. And it's sad. It is sad. But you know what? At the end of the day, she has nobody to blame but herself for these, for that. Same thing with Molly Golightly. When people question her, she has lied on here so many fucking times about so much that it's hard to believe her when things actually do happen. She went live to talk about her diagnosis yesterday, and then the whole second half of her life, she spends, taking shots at people. So, I mean, Alicia deserves our support. She has a long road ahead of her. Yeah. And of course, I'm going to call Laura out for Alicia. Alicia's my friend. Laura's not my friend, dude. So, of course, my care for Alicia is going to be a lot stronger than my care for Laura. Do I care? Absolutely. I don't know how many times I have to say it. I don't wish cancer on anybody. I don't fucking care who you are. I would never want to see somebody go through this. But there's a time and place for everything, and yesterday wasn't really the time or the place, but she made it the time and the place. So I mean, it's totally different. I don't even know how you can compare the two situations. But, a lot of the fucking social justice warriors are going to jump up here trying to act like it's, well, you said one thing, you're being a hypocrite. Well, then if that's what you think, I'll wear that with a fucking badge of honor. I'm being a hypocrite. All I know is that I seen things from a totally different perspective. I saw my friend being fucking attacked when she wasn't even fucking here participating in drama or any of that shit. I saw rude things being said to her by other people. And I was like, wow, these people are fucked, But, and of course I'm going to have her back over anybody else's. But Laura, I can't say the same for, dude. Yeah, I was taken back by her premiere. And that's another thing. So I'm just supposed to let this person who has like 200 and some people in her chat that I've never seen before, okay? I mean, obviously I've seen some of them, but paint it out like I said things that I didn't say. Like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, why the fuck should she get away with that? Fuck out of here. Can't muster up shit for her. And I'm not up here saying that, oh, Laura's acting like her cancer is worse than other people's. No, I'm not saying anything like that, or Laura's lying, or why did Laura do this, with her head. Like, I'm not judging her. I've given her grace over the last couple of days, even while she's going through this, just saying that, maybe she doesn't understand, what she's being told, and she's misinterpreting it to other people. I mean, I think I've been pretty, graceful. Unbelievable. Through my treatment, because support varies. You never know what someone will say. To be quite honest with you, I don't know why anybody shares their shit to this level on here. I don't, because I probably wouldn't if I was going through something really serious. I'd probably take a big long fucking break from this shit, because this platform, it ain't gonna do you no good while you're dealing with something that serious. It just isn't. It's not good for your fucking mental health, your physical health, or any other type of health. I mean, do your own research and homework. Did you see the novel? Yeah, Mercedes Girl. I read the first paragraph where she made some weird excuse about why my face was zoomed in, and I stopped reading. And I scrolled down, and I was like, holy shit, this is long. And I really don't even care what, like, I'm not going to get into it, back and forth with this person. Just put out my opinion about, please don't make videos that, you have somebody else's words on the screen and then my face plastered on the screen where it looks like it's my words and it's not, and, that's pretty. I mean, that video is really chopped and screwed to look a certain way, and I just don't think that's responsible in the community like this to do that, especially when you have people that don't really know the people that are even being discussed in your chat, like not understanding the full situation. Discussion is funny to me. It happens after the backlash. Lord God, yeah. Well. Yeah. Laura needs to pave her road. She's making it bumpy. You have been through hell and high water like me. We got this. Yeah. Very true. Exactly. God forbid. If God forbid was diagnosed with the C, YouTube would be the last place I would be. I would take my C very serious and concentrate on what's happening to me. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying you can't share on here like people do, but like to intermingle it with drama and a drama community, I mean, you're just asking for trouble. like, like telling people all this information, you're feeding them the information that they're using against you. Honestly, you're up here giving people information, and it's like, you're in a community where people fucking question everything. They question everything, and they should question everything. And that was part of the point that I was trying to make last night. Is like, dude, there's been so many people taken advantage of on this platform by people that have come on here and had different types of stories that we end up finding out aren't even fucking true in the end. And I even said in my live last night that I really don't think Laura would be stupid enough to fucking lie about cancer on here. You know, I would hope she's not. I don't think she would be that stupid, given the fact that she fully depends on this shit to live, and that would be taking such a huge fucking risk with her livelihood. It would be like, wow, you must be the stupidest person on the planet, because people will find out if you're lying. No matter how good you think you're covering yourself up, they're going to figure it out. Just like with Analyzer, because you know why? You're going to slip up in some way, shape, or form and expose yourself. Because lies, what my grandfather always used to say, lies have little legs and the truth has long legs. And the long legs of the lies of the truth always catch up with the little legs of the lies, because you have a lot to remember when you're lying, when you're making something up. The truth, you don't have to remember anything, So when you're lying about something, you have to make sure that you keep going on with the lie. And eventually you're going to forget something somewhere along the lines. You're going to fuck up. So people are going to catch on, and to me, that would be taking a huge risk. But there's people here that do it, because the money or whatever it is that they're looking for, the attention is enough for them. It's worth the risk of lying to people. So, I think Laura would be that stupid? I really don't. I don't think she would be that stupid, But again, you have to look at the whole situation, why people are questioning it. And that's why I did the live last night, is because number one, the timing of it is bizarre, but again, could be very coincidental. And, some of the things that she was saying and her past behavior, there's a whole bunch of factors that go into it. It's not like some normal person was just being questioned, like somebody up here on here that has a good standing in the community and is respected. This is somebody who's not really the most reliable person, when it comes to information to begin with. So people are questioning it, and it's sad. It is sad, but you know what? You put yourself in that position. I really can't feel sorry for you. Yeah, people on here literally fucking hang on your every fucking word and everything you say, and they take it literally, and then if you change your mind or you change your stance on something, people get outraged by it. So, I mean, you got to learn from that to be more careful with your words on here. It's just, it's just, it is what it is, dude. I mean, what happened to Donna? Did she leave? I guess she left. I love when people come in here and try to say shit like that. And then it's like, look, man, this situation is just so different than, stop just making generalizations and comparisons to everybody, because everybody on here is responsible for their own behavior on here and what they do and what they share and this and that, And under normal circumstances, I would never fucking say anything about anybody who was struggling. But you have a person here who's been just so horrible to people when they've been struggling with things. Kicking out somebody who's grieving out of their fucking Discord because, they're ruining her Discord. Like, no grace, no fucking patience with anybody while they're fucking struggling. But then deserves the same respect, demands it, in fact. They demand the same respect in return that they don't give to people. I'm not a big fan of people coming to YouTube to profit for their health. I'm not either. Which is probably why if I was struggling with them, I probably just would disappear and wouldn't even, you know, share it on here because like people are gonna accuse you no matter what of lying and all this shit. And I don't know. I don't know if I would come here, especially if I was part of this community and share any of that shit. I mean, I welcome differing opinions in here at all times. I don't have to agree with them, but I welcome your opinion and I understand what you're saying, Donna. Like I get it, but I'm trying to explain to you where I'm coming from because under normal circumstances, I would feel the same as you. But in this situation, you go live last night, you lie about somebody. Well, then I'm like, what? Why are you even worrying about this right now? You know, spend time with your kids. I don't know. Do something for yourself. Read a book. Educate yourself. No, no one's stalking Laura, dude. She's on a public platform. What the fuck? In the same community as everybody else. That's like going to work every day and being like, yeah, I'm stalking my coworker, because you're at work with them and you talk about their behavior at work. And then you're like, yo, you stalking me. It's like, no, not really, dude. Not really. I mean, I think rewinding would probably help you understand why I even came live today. Because I honestly, seriously, did not even plan on coming live this morning. I had no intentions of going live. Her chat believes everything that comes out of her mouth. People have the right to defend the lies spewed. Like, that's the thing. Did you ever see Laura take one of my lives, okay, and actually like break down what I'm saying and correct it or like be like, no, that's not true. This is what actually happened. She doesn't do that because that's going to expose her chat to the truth if she does that. Nobody stalks her, dude. I'm sorry, but if anybody here in this community came live and said that they had cancer, I would be watching their video. It doesn't matter who it is. I would be watching their video. Like, regardless of whether I like you or not, I would probably be watching your video because I'd be like, holy shit, this person has cancer. That's horrible. And I do. I pray for her. I hope she gets better. She makes light of what stalking actually is. I just hope she get a few days grace while she deals with letting the diagnosis sink in. I mean, you know what, Donna? I would hope the same thing too, but like she doesn't give it the same that she expects. So she doesn't give people the same grace that she expects to have in return. Do I feel terrible for the situation? Yeah, I do. Because nobody should have to go through this shit, dude. Cancer is a fucking asshole, But I mean, I just can't wrap my brain around you dealing with something so serious and then worrying about me at fucking 1 o'clock in the morning. I'd be crying at 1 o'clock in the morning or taking fucking melatonin, like a bottle of it so I could sleep finally. I don't know. I just wouldn't be worrying about some asshole on YouTube, but hey, she won't. No, she won't get off of here. I absolutely would have, KB Bells. I absolutely would have. Think MM would have gravitated to not really speaking to Lauren during this had it been handled much differently with Alicia and not went about things the way she always does. Well, not only that, but just had she not even gone live and started lying about me, I would have never fucking spoken about her today at all. Because I wouldn't have even fucking been live. Ooh, pepperoni roll sounds pretty good right about now. The fact she didn't waste any time making a new channel, so all her members can become members there too eventually. Yeah, I don't. Whatever, dude. I mean, I'd really that doesn't shock me in any way, shape, or form. Like, do your thing. I didn't say anything about her raising money or she's gonna need it obviously for whatever she's got to go through. So here's the difference though. When Alicia got diagnosed, like I saw all her paperwork, she showed everything. So I'm like 100%. She is got a diagnosis. Mm-hmm. Sweet sativa, that's exactly. It's her world. We just live in it. We just live in it. I hope it's not a lie with Thanksgiving and Christmas coming next. I mean, like, look, I'm not putting that into people's heads. When I went in, when this all started, right? People came in here talking about it because people were having thoughts about it on their own and came in here and were like, oh, something sounds, weird. Like the timing of all this is odd. And it could just be a coincidence. I've said that a million times, it could be a coincidence. But it's like, look at all the factors that are playing into things here that would make people question things. They're like, okay, that's weird. She just went after Alicia. She's selling candles. Like, it is weird, I mean, even questioning her own mom questioned that she was getting results back so quickly, so but we're all fucking weird for that. I mean, come on. Yeah, she's in attack mode instead of worried about her health. Does she still have a bad tooth? Probably, or she should probably get that fixed. Didn't Laura show her paperwork? I thought she showed it all. I saw doctor's notes on her screen. No, the only thing that she actually showed that I seen, and I didn't watch like her whole rest of her live yesterday or the one she did last night, was that they found she showed some paperwork that showed that she, got that they found something suspicious and that they ordered more tests. That's all she showed. They described the way that the mass looked on a scan, and then that's all she showed. And that they were like further testing was needed. And that's it. That's all she showed. And she doesn't have to show all of her shit, dude. Like, I don't want to see it. I'm just saying that it's a lot easier to believe when you see it, but I'm not encouraging her to do that. In fact, I wouldn't encourage anybody to do that. Don't fucking show your personal medical shit here, because honestly, if I was going through that, the last thing I would care about is proving to a bunch of fucking strangers that I have cancer. Like, I would just, if you don't want to believe me, don't believe me. I mean, I would never fucking show my personal fucking shit here ever like that. It's a bad thing to make. It's just not necessary. But here's the thing though, online, if you're going to come here and say you have something, it's almost like you have to show the proof of it. Otherwise people think you're a scammer because there's been so many people here that have lied about things that you kind of have to prove yourself. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. I don't know. That's probably why I wouldn't share it here. Too many people lie about cancer on here. However, some are more suspicious than others, right? Like, there's certain people here I wouldn't even think twice because I'd be like, okay, this person's never really given me a reason to doubt them. So I wouldn't even think twice. Like, at the end of the day, I'm not giving her money, so I really don't fucking care if she's lying or not. Like, I mean, if she were lying, if she were to be lying, she'd be taking a huge fucking risk. I'm gonna leave it with just, you're right. Giving her having a speedy recovery. Speedy journey recovery, praying she has an amazing friend, family support, and find a way to get tooth fixed. A bloodstream infection could be fatal. That's very true. Uh-huh. Yeah. No matter how hard you simp, we will not flip, move along. I'm not gonna I wouldn't even be live or talking about her today had she not gone live and fucking totally lied about me, dude. I mean, come on, Laura. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Who was the lady she took up money for when their son was on the run? It's gonna drive me nuts. Oh, that was shit. Black Hearted, but she had a different name before then. Oh my god, what was her name before then? Yeah, that didn't end well either. What was her name before then? Oh my god, I can't remember her name. I can't. I know that more recently she went by the name Black Hearted, but I can't remember what her name was before then. Holy shit. No. I hope she doesn't. Yeah. She's steady trying to control people talking about her. She expects people to stop talking about her now. She is steady trying to control people talking about her. Yeah. I don't know how many times she's going to try the same thing, though. It's like the definition of insanity. It's like, oh, yeah, coming up on a stream, lying about me, threatening me, and telling me I'm obsessed and need mental help. That's worked the last 1,000 times you've done it. So, why not try again with the same, tactic? It totally works for you. Like, wow. Gaslighting me totally works on me. That's a very good thing to do to me if you want me to stop something, is to get up and gaslight me. Okay. That's definitely not the way to fucking shut me up. Just in case you were wondering. But honestly, from here on out, as long as she don't fucking lie about me, I have nothing to say about her, dude. As long as she's not being a total shitbag to other people, I have nothing to say about her, dude. That's all she has. She's a one-trick pony. Yeah, same things. Burnt Toast has Laura, in her own words, threatening to break people's legs, even killing people. Wow. Yeah, that's normal over YouTube shit. But like just in general, threatening people, okay? When you threaten to go into people, fuck with people's real lives and shit, generally that's not going to be taken well by the person, okay? Like the shit that she said to Jules about her, her husband, like why Jules talking about Laura or anybody on here for that matter, like your reaction to that is way out of proportion than like what's happening. You know, telling somebody you're going to call their husband's job and tell them they're a fucking pedo, whatever the fuck you want to say, that's a little out of proportion for somebody just, who criticizes you online. And then like, you really expect that person's going to fucking lay off of you? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but when anybody fucking, I'm very protective of my fucking family. And it's like, dude, I will take a bullet for anyone in my family. So you're going to threaten my family? Like, I'm not going to take too kindly to that, dude. So the last thing I'm going to do is back down when you're fucking threatening my family. Like, definitely not the way to go. When do you see me on here threatening her fucking kids and her family? Or taking shots at her fucking mom or bringing her mom up in any of this shit? When have I brought Laura's mom or her... Oh, how's this? Laura's dad who passed away. When do you see me bringing her dad up? And throwing it in her face. I mean, 3 times during her fucking live. I hope Donna's still listening here. During the live that she did last night, she brought up my mom having cancer. And I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything that's happening right here? My mom having cancer. She had to bring it up like 3 times just to, like, for what reason, Laura? You know, my dad had cancer too, right? But no, she only mentions my mom because she thinks that's the one that's going to fucking trigger me more and hurt me more, right? Fuck out of here. There's no fucking need for my mom to even be brought up by anybody but me because she's my mom. So never, I don't bring up her dad and be like, oh, well, Laura, your dad had Alzheimer's. I don't even know if that's what he had. Because I don't care. Because her dad died, years ago when I didn't even know her. And it has nothing to do with anything that's happening on here. So you can't even compare the two. Because like what my mom went through and she's going through right now, there's no even comparison. Thank God she's in a position where she caught her shit early and she's able to get treatment or surgery or whatever she's got to do. And most likely her life will return to somewhat normal. My mom didn't have that chance because by the time her cancer was caught, it was already way too late. And so any measures that were taken at that point in time were measures to just kind of maybe extend her life a couple more months. So, and I didn't even fucking realize that until I was halfway through her fucking journey and her battle with what she was going through. And it was fucking horrible to watch her suffer, dude. It was the fucking worst thing I could even imagine, watching her suffer like that. So you can't even compare the two things. Have a friend battling stage 4 pancreatic cancer with bone cancer that metastasized from breast cancer with a double mastectomy. One with a brain tumor that could come back aggressively. See, that's awful. Sounds like I'm gonna have to listen from the beginning. I missed what she said last night. Yeah. She likes bringing up people's moms, i.e. Randy, Amanda. Yeah, it's like her favorite thing to do. You know what, Laura? Nobody would throw your mom in your face. You're lucky you have your mom around, and you should probably just concentrate on that. She loves going after people's deceased mothers. She loves doing that. Loves it. I don't bring up people's deceased family members here, dude. Like, for any fucking reason. Because there's no reason. None. None. Zero. You know, these people that are mad at her, dude, they're not mad at her for fucking no reason. It's not like they just picked her and they were like, you know what? Let's fucking be mad at Laura. Why not? They picked her name out of a fucking hat. You know, it's because she's done some pretty fucking horrible things to people. Done and said pretty horrible things to people here. And she could sit there and try to convince her audience that I'm the one who did all that shit, but she can't even bring up one example. The only example she has is something from 5 years ago that, or whatever it was, 2-3 years ago. I don't know how many years ago, but it's been years. I know that. And she embellishes it. It's not even correct what I said. She adds, she makes it worse than what was actually said. She always does that. She adds on an extra part that wasn't even fucking said, that like changes the whole fucking context of what I said. I was not wishing death on anybody by saying that to anybody. And I apologized the next day after I said it. She'll also go after your deceased child. Yep, she'll do that. Yeah, she'll do that. My sister cried for weeks when she found out. Yeah, I would be fucking crying for weeks. Did you live in the city or the borough? Brooklyn? I thought you were talking to me. I was thinking, no, I did not live in the city. So it's a little different. Just a little different. Anyway, it's not even worth this amount of fucking time. Assaulting with a double, edged. You see what I'm saying? Like, people remember. It's not me. These people bring up things that I don't even remember that she said. Because there's been so much shit. It's hard to remember. In all fairness, I didn't watch her chat, but I highly doubt her fucking chat was sitting there, bringing up all the fucking terrible things I've said in her chat, because there is none. There's no horrible things. I don't bring up people's deceased family members. I don't threaten people, to do things to them. It's not who I am. Did Capone leave her side, or are they friends again? No, they're not friends. They're not friends anymore. He bugged out on her. She bugged out, I'm sorry, on him the other day, because I guess he said something in my chat, and she doesn't watch me, but somehow saw it. And yeah. And she's like, go back over there. That's where you always wanted to be anyway. It's a little weird. She absolutely looks for trouble, Mark. That's the problem. I sent you the link to Rosewater, the suicide video. I'm not even going to play it, Purple Rain. You could put it in the chat. I'm not going to play it. But it's there if people want to go see it for themselves. I'm not playing it. We all know what happened. She doesn't understand. Like, it's like, you don't have to actually do things sometimes. It's the whole fact that you even thought that it was a good idea to do that's troublesome to people, because normal people wouldn't think. She faked Tracy, AK True. Oh shit, see? There you go. Totally fucking forgot about that, Lorraine. Dude, there's so many things. Like, there's no possible way I would remember everything, but you're 100% right. That was another thing she did. She lied to everybody and said that Tracy the truth, her cancer returned, because I don't even remember why she did that, but I remember it now that you bring it up. She did do that. And Tracy was fucking pissed. Tracy was like, what the fuck? Like, and I would have been too. I mean, and she had every right to be upset in that situation, because it's like, dude, you're lying that you're taking something that is so serious and personal to somebody and using it for YouTube drama because, like, people are talking shit. I totally forgot about that. Does anybody remember why she did that? I totally fucking forgot that happened. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't even need to fucking tell you guys. The people in my chat remember these things on their own without me even fucking saying anything. Everybody has their own things that she's done and said that stand out in their mind. Just like the comment I read before, which she'll probably deny saying that. I'm sure she will. But the things that stand out in their minds of things that she said that they took to heart or took personally or that hurt them in some way. And it sucks to be you, Laura. But you're not going to gaslight people and think that that's me, because that's not me. The only person I've said shit about on here is you and fucking MGL like that. But I still don't even go that fucking far, dude, ever, as to bringing up, deceased family members and shit, like, and use it against people. She really trying to convince her chat that's me. Yeah, that's not you, Laura, that's me. Mm-hmm. I'm the one who's known for saying horrible things on here. You're so fucking right, dude. You're so right. People must be confused. Purple Rain, I don't see her. See who? Oh my god, I should be able to see her. Who? Hold on. I'm trying to scroll up. Lorraine? Oh, you can't see Lorraine. Oh, that's weird. She's here. And yeah, you should be able to see her because you are a mod. Well, right now on my screen, she's right above, hold on, Doll's comment. Williamsburg, Green Point, it's like Soho. Oh, I have family that lives over there. Look, if I was about to move to the city, Mark, that's probably where I would go. I know it's like hipsterville and people like make fun of it, but that's got to be one of my favorite parts of the city. First of all, for the location. I mean, you can't get a better location closer to Manhattan, and having better views of Manhattan than right there. I mean, and it's just the buildings are cool, the apartments are cool. I mean, they're a lot of money, but if I were to ever live in the city, that's probably where I would go. I can't see the art of handmade dolls. Really? That's so weird. Oh, am I behind in chat? Her worst fear is losing another sub to you. It's funny though, a lot of the subscribers, they were subscribers to both of us at one time, and then we got into our shit, and then they either stayed with her or they came with me. I don't know. I can't help that people come over here. Can someone tell Dolls hello for me? That's from Ava. I don't know why you guys can't see each other. I knew about your mom's dementia, but not all the other you've had to deal with. That's a lot for anyone. My grandmother's dementia was so awful. She was like, my mom, yeah, dude, dementia's rough, man. That's some rough shit to go through. I mean, unfortunately, we're just getting older and health problems and all this shit's gonna start happening, which is really scary. We're going into that part of our lives, I guess. It's really fucking scary. But people in their fucking their 40s and 50s shouldn't be getting cancer. It really does make you question, what is it that we put into our bodies that's making this happen? And why are there so many genetic mutations in our DNA that make this happen? It's kind of scary. In fact, it's very scary. Now my whole day is fucked up because I wanted to go to Hobby Lobby today, but I guess that ain't happening. You're the best makeup apps. They're so friendly and welcoming. Well, thank you. Look, man, I try to keep a very open chat in here and welcome everybody. Even the fucking trolls come in here, and I try to, let them hang out as long as they're not being completely horrible or they're attacking. Like yesterday, they're targeting one specific person in chat, so they got timed out. Because if you want to come in here and talk shit to me, talk all the shit in the world you want to me. I know that my mods like Purple Rain and B-Fergs and everybody, they could handle some shit talk, especially, Angel. They could handle the shit talk from them. So if it gets too much for them, they'll block the person or time them out. And, I know that I trust them to do that they'll do that. But I don't care. You could talk all the shit you want to me. But once you start attacking other subscribers in the chat and you target them and just keep going on then, and if it's upsetting the person, I'm not going to let you hang out in here, like that's not cool. If you're fucking saying crazy shit about them. But for the most part, if you want to come in here and talk all this shit in the world to me, about me, I'll let you hang out, dude. There might be some days where I just don't feel like dealing with it and you get blocked, but for the most part, why is Wendy V streaming me? Shut up, you asshole. Why in the fuck is Wendy V streaming my stream, dude? Like, for real. Is she trying to make a point? Like, oh, you got mad about all the things I said about Alicia, but here you are talking Laura. And it's like, dude, we can't compare. I know you hate Alicia. I know you fucking hate Alicia, Wendy V. But it's not the same thing as what happened here with Laura, okay? Because Alicia wasn't even on YouTube, right? Then she came and returned to YouTube and she does a live where she's just basically talking about, hey, this is what happened to me. This is what I'm going through. She wasn't involved in any drama. She wasn't talking shit about anybody. Okay. And then she got fucking attacked by people like you, Wendy V. You're fucking drunk ass. And what's her name? Laura just not being a good friend. Somebody who was supposed to be her friend at the time, right? Who was just doing the exact opposite of what a good friend would do. It's like, what could I do first? Let me try to make money off of you first, off your cancer, right? Then I'm going to call you a hypochondriac. Then I'm going to tell you that your cancer is not that serious. Like, yeah, good friend, man. Good friend. I mean, that's why people were pissed, dude, is because, like, when you're supposed to be somebody's friend, the last thing you should do is get up on a live and embarrass them like that and be like, oh, yeah, you're a hypochondriac. And like, why the fuck did you shave your head, by the way? Who does that? Oh, and not to mention, I forgot about this, and somebody kindly reminded me yesterday. She had Molly Golightly on the panel, too. Laura decided it was a good time to inform Molly Golightly, who's like Alicia's worst enemy, while they were on panel together. She's like, yeah, let me inform this asshole, and then allowed her to sit there and go on about how Alicia's lying about her cancer. And she didn't. She did. I will give her credit that she did say, well, I saw the paperwork, but then after that, she just fucking let her go on, dude, and about how much of a liar Alicia is, this, that, and the other thing. Didn't have her back at all. Didn't stand up for her. I mean, it's totally different, dude. Totally fucking different. Then she played the clip of two other people talking shit about Alicia's cancer, one being Wendy V, right? And at the end of the clip, instead of saying like, oh, they're so fucked up for discussing this, Laura fucking agrees with them. She's like, well, there's people in my Discord that feel the same way. And then again, this is all while she's supposed to be Alicia's friend. She's the most supportive friend in the world. She did nothing but support Alicia. This is all while she's being a supportive friend. She gets up there and she's like, well, now that you say it, Alicia is kind of exaggerating. I mean, people in my Discord are pissed off because, they had whatever, stage 4 breast cancer and she only has stage 1. Like, dude, take your fucking foot out of your mouth, Laura. Seriously. I mean, how many times, how many fucking stupid things are you going to do? She was live daily about Alicia's cancer. And then she was supposed to be her fucking friend through all that too, which is the most fucking mind-boggling part of it all. But yeah, you really can't compare the two, Wendy V. So when you get up to this part, I have something for you. Hold on. Yeah, it's a fuck you, asshole. I don't even know what she's saying, but I assume it's probably not good because she's obsessed with Alicia. Because if I'm obsessed with Laura, she's obsessed with Alicia, right? We have to keep that same energy going. So if I'm obsessed with Laura, she's obsessed with Alicia. Oh, I can't wait until Alicia comes back. If I can't, once she heals from her cancer, I'm gonna laugh at her. It's like, oh my god, dude. Woo, woo. Yeah, I have no idea. Just see, like in a situation like this, if I might be an asshole, and put my live on private just to fuck her stream up. Like, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But I'll put it back up after her fucking stream is over. But I'm not gonna do that. But I am gonna get her off here soon. I love it. I love Alicia. I didn't understand. I think I do more of an English accent there, but shame on them, Alicia, going cancer right now. God bless her. Yeah. Hey, Huck. I mean, so I know if you're sitting there comparing these two situations, well, I don't know. You really can't. You really can't compare them. And I gave Alicia the same advice that I would give to anybody, wise. I kept telling her, stop proving yourself to these people. You don't need to. If they don't believe you, then who gives a shit, honestly, if they don't believe you? I wouldn't. I'd be like, oh my God, Wendy V is fucking, doesn't believe me. Some random lady, in fucking Australia doesn't believe that I'm sick. Who gives a fuck? Honestly, I don't fucking care. I don't even watch that asshole. Or Laura doesn't believe it, or whoever it is. I would have no desire to prove people that I don't fucking like anyway, you right or wrong with that. Nothing makes sense, and I'm jailed to do it. I can't stand them. Who's that? V2. I mean, a woman who literally named herself after somebody's vagina cheese. Like, I care what she thinks. Not too much. I gotta go get busy. Yeah, same here, Mercedes girl. I got some biz to do. I got some biz kinds to crush. I mean, oh my God. I can't with this place sometimes. I just can't. I'm not gonna put the link because it's rude for me to do while I'm on his live. Yeah, well, you guys can go watch her. I'm not going to, but because I'm probably gonna end this because I do have things to do today. Yeah, she named herself after Wendy One, right? Vagina cheese. It's like, all right, dude. Hey, whatever floats your boat. Like, she made a whole ass fucking persona about that. So, all right. Anyway, I am gonna end this, guys, because I really didn't even fucking plan on being here today. From here on out, I really don't have anything to fucking say. Laura, I wish you the best. I hope you get through this, girl. But if you're gonna continue talking shit and lying, well, then you should continue expecting people to respond to your fucking bullshit. So, with that said, I'm fucking out. Bye.